Time for the Quickcast, checking stories making news as you head out the door this morning. Breaking overnight. Fire develops inside an apartment building near Kellogg and Interstate 135.
It's now under control, so what do we know about the damage and how it started? KC's Monica Castro is live where it happened, Indianapolis and Hydraulic.
Well, fire crews were here about an hour ago, just making sure that everything was okay. And per protocol, the fire department usually comes back to where a fire was just to make sure that nothing has sparked up. And when I talked to investigators, they told me they still don't know what happened, what caused this fire. We do know, however, that the good news is there weren't any injuries. However, there is damage at this time. We do not know the extent of that damage, although earlier we did see fire crews hauling out some of that debris from inside that unit over there. We do know that when crews arrived over here, there was light smoke, but then they started to notice that heavy smoke, but thankfully they were able to get it under control in about 30 minutes. Like we mentioned before, we do not know the cause of this fire as of yet, and we're hoping to get more on that later this morning. Reporting live, Monica Castro, KC News.
Also making news this Tuesday, a car is stolen from a Northeast Kansas bank with a 5-month-old baby girl sleeping inside. She was still asleep when the car was found on the Missouri side of Kansas City. Police say her parents left their car running in Lenexa to meet some people.
The May School Board terminates the contract of the district's technology director. Ramon Monstate was placed on administrative leave back in November after FBI agents served search warrants.
A hearing is planned in the Kansas House today on a bill setting rules for restraining students in schools. It would ban any use of seclusion rooms to punish the students.
It's another snow day for some New England schools. Some places have more than 2 feet of new snow. Boston has dealt with more than 3 feet already in February.
A flight from Texas to Iowa makes an emergency landing in Tulsa. A strange odor developed in the cockpit about 45 minutes after the American Airlines flight left Dallas for Cedar Rapids.
A legal standoff is underway in Alabama after a federal judge declared same-sex marriages can take place. Some county probate judges refused to issue licenses on orders of Chief Justice Roy Moore.
Netflix announces it is expanding to Cuba. It becomes one of the first American companies to take advantage of President Obama's decision to reopen diplomatic ties between the U.S. and its longtime enemy.